get warmed up. So we're going to do quad T-spine rotations first. So you're on all fours, one hand on your head. You're going to bring your elbow across to the opposite side and then rotate round. So across, tap the floor, get that rotation into middle of your back. 10 each side. Go on, do it. So if you can, tapping that elbow to the floor. And then swap them sides. You might find one side's a little bit harder, maybe a bit tighter on one to kind of rotate as far. Just gives you something to work with. Nice work, guys. You've got down dog knee touch. You go on press up position. We come high with the hips. Tap the opposite at knee. Finish flat with the hips. And then swap sides. It's going to do 10 on each side. If you can't do that with the tap, just go high with the hips and drop. Just go for 15 of those, alright? Nice work. Try and peg those hips high if you can. Nice and done. It's going to do 5 hydrants. So on all fours, kick your legs straight back, rotate forward for 10, and then back the other way for 10. Try and kick the hip quite wide, or the knee quite wide. So fire your hips up. 10 forward, 10 back, and swap legs. Nice work there. Try and keep your shoulders and hips in line. Take a breather when you're done. Right, just going to try and get the heart rate up a little bit. So you've got a couple of options on the first one. You're either going to do, if you've got a kettlebell, you'll do 10 thrusters, such as a squat and a press. Tracy, if that bothers your shoulder, just do a squat, 10 of those. Or if you've just got one dumbbell, you can do 5 each side, single arm thruster. So squat and press, do 5 on that arm, 5 on the other. If you haven't got any weights, then just do some squats. Then we've got kettlebell or dumbbell remaining deadlift. We're not trying to go mega heavy, so don't worry about it. So you've got dumbbells, hold it on its end. If you've got a kettlebell, hold it as normal. So to the front, in the shoulders, sit in the bum back, find the stretch, drive the hips forward. We're going for 15 reps. It's quite a lot of reps, just try and get the hips moving, get hamstrings fired up. And then you've got plank reach. So you're going to go into plank position, onto your elbows. And if you can, you're just going to reach one arm out, doing 5 on each arm. Try not to rotate too much. You don't want to be rocking side to side like this. If you can't do that, just hold the plank for about 20 seconds. I'm going to do 3 rounds of that. Okay? It's 10 on your thrusters or 5 each arm. 15 Romanian deadlifts, 5 aside, plank reaches. Nice work, guys. On those deadlifts, getting the bum back nice and high. So hips go back, bum goes up. Trying to find that stretch. Well done, guys. 15 reps on those. Then just 5 on each arm on the plank. Try not to rush them. So just getting that reach, little hold. Try your best not to rotate the hips. They will move a bit, like it's going to happen, but try and fight it as best you can. Just 5 on each arm. Or just do roughly a 20-second plank if you can't do that. I'm going to do 3 rounds of this. Well done, guys. Nice and low, then thrusters, good. And use that leg drive through. Same again, deadlift nice and slow, get the hips back. Excellent work, good back positions, guys. That's good on them planks. Get a little hold and the arms out, but rush it. Good, just fighting the rotation. Well done. Great stuff. Once you get through the third round, we'll rest and we'll go into your strength work. This is just there to get the heart rate up a little bit, wake the muscles up. Nice work, Dan. Looks like a nice day for us all. Go out and get your steps in after this. Try not to kill your legs off too much. Nice work. Let's take that rest, guys. Right, I'll take you through your next block. So we've got single arm push press. So we're either going with dumbbell, so split stance, kind of straight above the head, control down. Tracy, you just go lighter for it. If that doesn't feel right, just give us a shout. I'll give you something else that doesn't. If you've got a kettlebell, same idea. Split stance, just wrap the weight to the back of the arm there. So do 10 each side. We've got 10 aside, single leg. Deadlift, so you're either going weighted or not. It's a little bend in the front knee. Pivot the hips, control that down. So that back leg, we're trying not to kick out to the side or you'll tip. So just go straight back, keep the control. If you can't do it with the weight, just go body weight from there, or you can use a work surface or something just to give yourself a little bit of balance. 10 aside on them, and then we've got alternate leg lowers. You can make these really easy or really hard. So what you want to try and do is make them as tough as you can. It's easy to course them. So if you just like that, you're just kicking your legs out. It's pretty easy. Whereas if you do a little bit of a crunch, you're bringing the shoulders up a little bit. So you shouldn't be able to get your hands underneath your back. If your back's arched, it's way easier because you're not firing up your core. It's a little crunch. Shouldn't be able to get your hands under your back. Then go nice slow, legs out one at a time, keeping that little bit of the crunch there. It's 10 each side. It'll get tough if you do it like that. Obviously, if you start to get tired, relax it a bit. But to be honest, I'd rather you do less reps but do good ones. So do less, but getting that crunch in nice and slow, get the legs out, shouldn't be able to get the hands under the back, rather than being like this and having a big arch in your back and then just taking all the weight through your lower back instead, all right? There's 10 push press each arm, 10 single leg deadlifts, each leg obviously, and then 10 each leg for your lowers or thereabouts. 3 rounds of, all right? So just concentrating on them lowering phases for your presses. It's a nice slow lowering phase. Nice work. Well done, guys. 10 inch arm. I'm going into those deadlifts. Try and pick a point in front of yourself with your balance when you get to those. You will be a bit wobbly. Good control, guys. Don't force the depth, just go to where you feel you've got the range. Excellent, guys. Some leg lowers, getting a little crunch. You're going to be finishing about 90 degrees, bring the knees right in, with the legs kicking out. So you shouldn't be able to get them hands under your back. Just don't rush them. But if you can get your heel close to the floor when you're kicking it out, so the leg that's coming out, try and get your heels close to the floor as you can. That's the one. And then keep that little crunch, keep the back nice and flat. You imagine like a hollow hold, obviously it's harder when you do that little bit of a crunch, same idea with this one. Well done, guys. Just 3 rounds through, stick rest if you need it. Nobody's face planted yet, like, it's good. Good for a Friday. Nice side step there, mate. Who says props can't sidestep it? Nice done, guys. Good control, everyone. Just keeping that nice slow movement. No need to rush. Remember, shoulders up on your leg lowers. Just bring that little crunch in. Excellent work. Just working through that third round, and then we'll move it on. Excellent work, fighting that rotation of the hips on your deadlifts, trying to end up opening yourself up. Hips and shoulders want to stay in line as best you can. Dog jam bananas. Great stuff, take your rest when you're done. Take some water on when you're done, guys. Peter, if you want to set up a bar for your sumo squats, you're going to be doing 12 with a 3-second lowering phase, just so you kind of know if you're weights. Sumo squat it was, 12 reps, 3 second lowering phase. Right guys, I'll talk you through it. So, we're going to be doing a sumo squat. So, whatever you're using as a weight, you're going to rack it to the front. So you're going wide with the stance. So you want to try and point the knees with the feet. So when you squat, you don't be knocking the knees in. Drive the knees out. Now you feel a lot more on the inside of your thighs. You're going to be doing 12 of them with a 3 second lowering phase. So we're going down, 3, 2, 1, drive back through. 12 reps. We're going to do 10-ish press-ups. So what when you do is almost go beyond the normal version that you would do. So if you've been doing kind of hand release press-ups or doing them on the knees, what when you do is just do a negative press-up for around 10 reps. Don't worry about the numbers too. So how that would look would be down really slow, right down to your belly, and then just get up however you got to get up. The main aim is the down phase, then you just come back up to the full press-up position, down really slow, down on your belly, get up however you got to get up. If you can do full ones, then you want to be going down really slow, up, try not to rest at the top, really slow control down. So when we get here, we're not having that little pause, we're straight back into the rep, go for about 10. The number can change, like if you find it really hard, even if you only do 5, you do 5 good ones.
Sorry, I've got to go. Sorry.
Hey, all right,
Sorry.
If you get to kind of 10 reps and it feels all right, just carry on, like do a few extra, it doesn't matter too much. And then your last one's a front rack walk, march, sorry. So, if you've got a kettlebell, you can do one side rack, which is going to march the knee up to doing 15, like that, and then swap sides. If you've only got a dumbbell, you can still kind of rack it here, then do 15. You can rack it to front, which is a little bit harder, or if you're just not comfortable there, just hold there and just do 30 in a full front rack position. So, 12 sumos with 3 second lowering phase, 10 horribly hard press ups, and 15 a leg on your marches. All right? Bring your hands a little bit narrower, Pete. Just hands, just a little bit. All right, got there. Nice work, guys. So drive the knees out. Knees want to be kind of following your feet. So if you aren't pointing your feet out, they'll need to. 12 reps. Control that lowering phase. Nice and slow. Great work, guys. Just see what these press-ups feel like, Trace. All right, or not? Ish. So real slow lowering phase. Get up however you've got to get up. You're going to be looking for between 3 and 5 seconds on your down phase. I reckon Joe and Amy are just lying down off camera like. Well done, guys. Take the rest in your marches. Jump in the gun. So on the march, especially if you've got a kettlebell, just keep that elbow nice and high and rock it to the front. So rather than resting it here on your shoulder, try and come here, across the middle, brings your core in a lot more. So see how I get it back across my chest, elbows high, and then we'll march from there. Same with the dumbbell. 15 each side, guys. Just a little bit more awkward with a dumbbell, really. Moving so same though. Excellent work, guys. It's good. Again, focus on the lowering phase. The rest of it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to make it tough with that lowering phase. Squeezing the abs when we bring the knee up on your march. To make it tough. Imagine it's like a core exercise, but it is a core exercise. Imagine it's like you're on the floor doing your abs, just trying to squeeze the belly. And obviously racking the weight to one side, that's making us work harder to stop tipping over. There is method to all the madness, but don't just make you look stupid on purpose. Working through your last round, guys. And then sumo, still drive the knees, keep the head up, back wants to still be straight. Just don't force the depth. If you feel you're quite tight on the inside of your thighs, excellent work, let's push through. Nice work. Once you finish your third round, once you've done, there's no burpees or anything at the end, you'll be glad to know. Well done, guys.